Hello everyone, we're live at the Sewing Gallery, our weekly 9:30 on Thursday morning. We have some pretty things to show you that's behind me, and then we have some nice things. We've got Halloween, we've got Christmas, we've got St. Patrick's Day, all happening. The season has started for you to get ahead. We wanted to mention this apron is the apron the giveaway this month. You got to sign up each and every month to be included into the giveaway. So the apron is the giveaway. So if you haven't signed up, you need to sign up. I don't know about you guys, but I was cold this morning. I was very cold. Our row by row starts June 1. You're able to pre-order the kits for these. They run $18. This is Victoria's. It's the Great Outdoors, and this is the sample that we've done up. You got to get 9 rows, 9 different states, or if you can stay in the state and get them all. But this is one of the rows. This is the size they have to be in order for you to make a quilt. You can do 8 rows of these. If you've never done one, they're really fun. And you can also go on the Row by Row website and see that. And they're really unique. It's a way to visit shops or order online and go through the shop's website. And of course, we have the best website fabric-wise in the United States because Mary does it. We wanted to show you this. Debbie finally, can you see that, Scott, through everything? Debbie finally got this done. Look how pretty. And check out the ribbons. So this is the ladder. It's the Kimberbell St. Patrick's. 4th of July. And then there's your backing that they give you to go on it with the kit. And I laid the kits out for you guys to see because you have to have the embellishment kit. This is the pattern, and of course you get a code to download. And Christy and I had fun last night trying to download our mystery quilt, but we done it. This is the embellishment kit that comes with all the ribbons that goes along with it. And you had a chance. Kimberbell usually 2 weeks before they come out with with something like this, they put the quilting on sale. So if you didn't get it, you can still get it. I'm not sure if it's on sale or not. And then you also get all the fabrics and this to go with it. So, and it's real pretty with the scalloped edges. Debbie said she wasn't too happy with them, but I think she did a fine job with that. So that is the Star Spangled Banner ladder, not St. Patrick's Day, but look how pretty it is. And then I left this on sale this week because when you look at the panel, you're not quite sure what to do with it. But what we done between Betsy put it together, Victoria cut it, and did the math calculation. So we went into the collection and we come up with that way to do, I think it's 47 by 70. But this is what the panel looks like. And we used all of it. But we were able to use from the collection. But this is what the panel looks like before we done that. Because I didn't care for this at all with it just being one piece. And I knew we needed to cut it up. So there it is. And of course we use the sides on that. So sometimes with panels, you've just got to get creative. And sometimes you say, well, I don't really know what to do with it. But if you look at it, and then we just put the sashing here and here. And on the borders, we didn't go in between each one of these because this fabric here accented all of these. So it come together really nice. But I left it on sale this week to give you guys another opportunity to get it, because we were trying to get it together last week, but we just didn't have the time. Now, we've still got, what, a week left for our monthly 30% off. We've got a layer cake in it, which is all stars if you've got somebody into sports. Really nice. And then we have the Wonder, what you can do with panels. So this is a good book to reference to do this with. And then we've got the embroidery kit here. If you're going to buy a new machine, it gives you all the stabilizers. It gives you a whole bunch of threads to go with it. So it's really nice. I'm running out of room this morning. And then we have the spool thread stand, which is nice to attach on top of the machine. So if you've got one of those, you can attach this where you have 2 threads instead of the 10. You can also buy those. The other thing that's up and coming class-wise, which it'll be online today, we just ran out of time yesterday. We've been quilting the world up. This is the Pumpkin Fall. We're going to do this on August the 2nd. You're going to do it home alone. We thought we would do it the first week of August, and that would give you time to get these done. And these come in a bigger size, the felt and everything. I think it is on its way. And of course, the jars for you to put Halloween candy in or fall candy. And then you also, there's even larger. So this would be pretty to put up for fall as far as decorations. So that'll be the first week of August, where you have the whole month of August to get it together. We'll be having our class June the 7th, a rug class. You need to sign up. It's $45. You have to buy a jelly roll, or you can come in and you can pick out 8 fabrics and we'll cut you a jelly roll. But we're going to want you to do some of this work pre-done before you come to class. Some of the things that we suggest that you have for the class, of course, you need the pattern. And this little gadget works well with doing the strips. And then, now, maybe you've got lots of batting left and you want to cut it. You go ahead, because what's going to happen when you go to cut these yourself, you're going to dull your blade. So that's $7 or $8. And then your time, and that's another hour of cutting if you're cutting 50 strips of this. So that's your choice, but these run $26. They went up a little since we got them the first time, but that's the items that you're going to need. These clips work well to pinch it together. So that's our class. We'll serve lunch that day. We wanted to show you this again. We finally got it together. Thanks to Jill. She had done this for me, this little piece here, about 4 or 5 years ago, I guess. Because it says Blizzard on it, but we done it up with this. You can use more of these. Jen yesterday glued it together so that we would have it. And then we put batting in it, and we have a nice backing too. So this would be a good item to give to a teacher if you had something in it. So this is fun ways to do things. And it was killing Jen because I was doing this craft by myself and she had to stick her fingers in it. That's what Christy and I decided yesterday. But she did all the sewing on the fabric. We got a little string there, but I just wanted to show you how cute that is. So that's where these come in, and we introduced them to you last week. It comes 4 in a set for you to do that, but you could do 6 or 8 of these and do a real nice frame up for a teacher or somebody, or you could put it in your sewing room. Fun. Becky Barber says hi from King, North Carolina. Well, good morning, Becky. I hope you're doing well today. I hope all of you folks that watch us from far away, a lot of folks local don't realize We have a lot of people watching us, and then we have a lot of crazy people that just wants to see what I have to say and how many words I can stutter over. But yay, Becky. Yay this morning. A few other things that we've put on sale. Of course, Marcy and Tammy Todd had to fold all these, so if there's anything wrong with them, the blame goes on Todd and Harris. So these are the Halloween fabrics, and you say, why do you have them so early? Well, in a minute, I'm going to show you some Christmas fabric, so we're excited about that. I put these on sale. I don't know if you've tried to use Sharpies or things like that when you did a label on the back and you don't have an embroidery machine. These work great. There's 3 different heads as far as the thickness of ink. Great thing to have. They're permanent. They will not wash out. So just so you know, it's a great thing to mark. And like if somebody's getting married and you buy those 10-inch squares and you get people to say stuff, or the charm pack, these are great to write. Best wishes, love you both, Mary and Jerry. Okay, so that's another thing. And then I put this on sale today, the pointer turner. This is a great item, and also you can use it as a presser. Real good tool to have in your sewing room. And then we put the Old Glory. It's 27 pieces for you to make one of the quilts for the vets. This would be a good package deal. And plus it's on sale. You could do probably 2 quilts at least, but you could also do the Dresden plate. We just completed that class, but you know, a patriotic quilt or a table runner is nice to throw on your table, or make a hanger and use these to hang it up, to frame it. Nice deals this week, and we wanted to give you the sneak peek. It's here. It's online. We've got our Shop Hop fabric in. It is patriotic. And of course, the only one you need to be looking at is the one down here, which is West Virginia. Almost heaven. At least we people from West Virginia think it is. Of course, Debbie is from Virginia in the back this morning. She doesn't think it's almost heaven, but we do in West Virginia. These are a few colors. Of course, you can go to our website and see all these beautiful colors. We're taking orders now for the fabrics. These are some of the ones. If you are not doing the shop hop, you can still purchase these fabrics to do something patriotic or for a veteran. You know, somebody that served our country and you want to do something nice for them. These bolts are real heavy, by the way. Victoria said it was the containers, these thick containers. So we wanted to show you that. And then I said I was going to show you some Christmas. If you remember a couple weeks ago, we showed you the layer cake. Some of you guys bought this. It's real pretty. So this is our first Christmas collection that has come in. And we've got some real nice fabric on sale in the back. Christmas, we just moved all of our Christmas that was out here. I don't hold on to any fabric for any length of time. I don't want to. I want to put it in your home so that you can tell me that you have more fabric than I do. Guess what's in our new books for the shop hop? There's 12 shops in West Virginia. Of course, we're on the bottom of the South. Somebody's coming to see me today because my nose is itching off today. But I have something that I think is just wonderful for our local designer, which is Victoria. She spoke many times on our Facebook Live. Her pattern is the best in this book. She's done it with a panel. It gives you the instructions. It gives a bio. But when you buy your book, you be sure and look and see if Victoria's is not the best in the shop hop. And it also says that it was quilted by the Sewing Gallery. So, you know, that's really, really important that you know that. But the book is in. You can order now online. There's been several to order ahead of time. Of course, Chris that works here, she reads it from the front to the back, and she tries to come up with creative ideas to use the fabric that is for the shop hop, and we've come up with some. We've been working hard to get these done. We will have our own shop quilt with the patriotic fabric. We hope to have it together before next week, so we're trying to stay ahead of the game, and hopefully by June, first week in June, we'll have Victoria's quilt hanging behind us to show you how pretty it is. So we're excited. So you need to get your book now, get your plan for the trip if you're going to do all 12, or if you're just going to randomly hit some shops. It's fun to do, and it's fun to see that the Sewing Gallery is the best store. You know, if I don't believe it, who else is going to believe it? But we work hard every day in here, whether I'm working with Doreen, Jen, Debbie, Jill, Christy, Betsy, Victoria. We all work hard to make things happen here. I wanted to show you, I've got a nice deal to show you. Of course, I showed you the VM 5200 last week that Jane had traded in. Of course, our friend Debbie that likes to buy machines traded this machine in and another machine because she wanted the combo to do what she wanted to do. This is a 6x10 frame that comes with it. You can't even tell she's used it that much. But I have it on sale for $800. So, you know, we can do Synchrony, the 1-year financing for you. Nice machine if you want to start embroidering, or if you want to move your game up, the 1700Q is a way to go. If you're going to get into embroidery more than average, this is the machine to get. These sell now for $21.99, so we're just charging you $800. So if you are interested in this machine, I need you to step forward, give me a call and say, you know, I'd like to test drive it and see what it's all about, but it's a nice machine. We wouldn't use something like this because we have two in the back, a Dream machine right now and an XP one, which is Jill's and Edie's, that we would embroidery on. And plus we have our standalone embroidery machine, but it's a great deal for $800. It's just been serviced, so it's in excellent shape. And we have your machine ready, Miss Kathy, that you're purchasing of Debbie's. So we always have nice deals, whether it's a used machine. You know, I have people come in all the time asking, do we have any used machines? And when we do, they go really fast. So if you're interested, take the step and just do it. But you can apply on our website, Synchrony, do a 1-year for you. Take advantage of our great deals. Buy up while we've got the deals. But, you know, everything is nice if you're looking for something. Like if you bought this machine, you should go ahead and buy this set of stabilizers and thread while it's on sale at 30% off. You couldn't go wrong with that. We hope you have a great weekend. Continue to watch our website. We're doing promotions every week. Mary's changing things for us. This will be online for you to sign up for August. If you pay for it now, it won't hit you as hard. You know, I know sometimes we're stretched for money, but take advantage of that. That'll be Home Alone where you can do it and make lots of these. These would be nice to give away as gifts too, on a package of some sort. I hope Jill's having fun. She's in New York this week. Betsy's leaving next week for Ireland. She wants to go out of the country. So lots of fun, lots of vacations is happening in our store right now. Please take advantage. Buy this book. It's our local designer. If you do nothing else, it's for our friend, Victoria, that works with us. You know, we're in this book, I think it's states. And we're putting West Virginia on the map in a good way. At least we're trying to. Check out our website for great savings. Every week we do something different, thanks to Mary. Thanks to all the people behind the scenes that make things happen at Sewing Gallery. We hope you have a safe and wonderful holiday this weekend. Get you some rest and sew up and embroidery up. We'll see you next week. Thank you.